All right, we're just a few hours away from the NBA tipping off again. So let's take a look at where we left off. This is the countdown clock.
Let's go.
After racing out of the gates as the league's hottest team, the Thunder have cooled off just enough to raise the question. Danny, are you taking the Thunder or the Field to win the title?
I'm taking the Thunder. When healthy, this is the group that I don't think anybody can beat in a 7-game series. They now have proven that they have the experience, they have the DNA. SGA, the most consistent guy, that post-game presser has aged very well. He's coming in 30 a night, every night in, night out. So I just see them with the deepest team and the team that is to beat in the league right now. So
just 2 seasons removed from a 14-68 worst record in the league, the Pistons now own the NBA's best winning percentage. Chiney, are they riding this turnaround all the way to the top spot by the end of the season?
Do you hear that sound? Boom, boom, boom. Motor City, Motorcade, I am all in on them. They understand that they fell short last year in the playoffs, and I think the biggest motivation that they have is maintaining that top spot because they need every advantage as they try to make it not even to the Eastern Conference Finals, but to the NBA Finals, where as of today, they would have home court advantage. I'm impressed by those guys. The Nasty Boys.
There you go, the Nasty Boys.
All right, with the way the Spurs have surged into the 2nd seed in the West behind their young core, Danny, are they the one team built to knock off the reigning champion, the Thunder?
Yes, they are. There's not just one team, but there's another team out there. I'm going to say the Denver Nuggets when healthy too, but this group here has all the qualities to be the OKC type of team. Leading the charge with Victor Wembanyama, rising star Stephon Castle, De'Aaron Fox. You got Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson off the bench, Champagne shooting that thing.
You better list it.
They got a deep team, man, and they can beat that group. They have a little mental edge against them as well.
All right, another big story of the season. Last week, the Utah Jazz organization was fined $500,000 and the Indiana Pacers organization $100,000 related to the management of their rosters for recent games. Suns Governor Matt Ishbia chimed in on the issue, saying this is ridiculous. Tanking is losing behavior done by losers. Purposely losing is something nobody should want to be associated with, embarrassing for the league and for the organizations. And the talk about this is as a strategy is ridiculous. This is much worse than any prop bet scandal. This is throwing games strategically. Horrible for fans that pay to watch and cheer on their team, and horrible for all the real teams that are competing for playoff spots. Awful behavior that Adam Silver and the NBA will need to stop with massive changes. And I have complete confidence that with his leadership, he will fix it. Now on ESPN.com, our senior writer Tim Bontemps offered a solution for Adam Silver and the NBA, and that's who joins us now. Tim, before we get to your solution, how seriously is the league taking this at the moment?
Well, George, there was a GM call this afternoon. I'm down here at Tulane at a negotiation competition run by aspiring people potentially trying to get in the NBA. There's a lot of executives here. Some of them were going to get on that call this afternoon. This is certainly something that's going to be a huge topic of discussion. You just read through that very long Matt Ishbia tweet today. Ryan Smith obviously had things to say on this topic last week after that fine. You have Adam Silver with the comments he gave to multiple questions about tanking this weekend. This has clearly become a massive issue, one the league is very focused on trying to get their heads around and try to find a solve for. It's something, as you know, George, has gone on in the NBA a very long time, but with the way teams are sort of strategically attacking this and really trying to game the system as much as possible, I think we're reaching a bit of a breaking point in terms of where the league is at in terms of its ability to stomach it, and that's why I certainly expect we'll see exactly what the change is going to be, but I'll be very surprised, if not stunned, that we don't see some sort of change to try to combat this when we get back into action next season.
Well, Tim, what's the solution then in this scenario?
Well, listen, you just had Matt Ishbia in that tweet talking about how teams are trying to lose games, right? And for all the discussion of fixes for this problem, all of them usually come back to trying to disincentivize the need to lose, right? It's talking about how can we force teams to play players? How can we force teams to try in games? This solution that I have, which would be to have wins count rather than losses towards your lottery odds at some point in the schedule, my proposal would be to have it be after the All-Star break, which is a clean way to do it, before and after the break, would be the thing that I think we need to focus on, which is giving teams incentive to compete and try to win games down the stretch. Because, George, as you know, a third of the league right now is in a position where they're trying to focus on improving their lottery odds. You have discussion about whether Giannis Antetokounmpo should come back and play. We have the Wizards and Pacers playing tonight in the nation's capital. Ivica Zubac is yet to play for the Pacers. Trae Young is yet to play for the Wizards. If that game mattered and both teams needed it to win to improve their position, I think there's a real chance both of those guys could be playing instead of sitting out with injuries. So the goal I think the league needs to have is not to try to find ways to punish teams further for trying to game the system to lose games. It needs to be coming up with ways to get everybody pulling in the same direction and having all 30 teams trying to compete for the next 2 months of the year. At the beginning of the segment, you guys were talking about the Thunder and the Nuggets, all these fun, exciting storylines. It'd be great if we had 30 storylines to talk about of exciting teams trying to get better, trying to compete, trying to play down the stretch. That is not the case now. In this proposal I have that came from a league executive and I think is going to come up to the league as a possible fix, would be one that would cause that to happen.
All right, well, we'll see if that incentivizes teams. Tim, thanks for the time. Appreciate it. Let's say howdy to our buddy Tim MacMahon. All right, so Dallas is going to be without Kyrie Irving after officially shutting him down for the remainder of the season as he recovers from his ACL surgery. What does that decision mean for his future in Dallas, Tim?
Howdy, George. Kyrie Irving remains a key part of the Mavericks' plans moving forward, into next season when they fully intend to be competitive. He has been ruled out of returning this season to game action. He has not been ruled out from returning to practice. In fact, I'm told that they are still optimistic that Kyrie Irving will be able to practice at some point in the near future. This is similar to what we saw happen with Jamal Murray as he was coming back from a torn ACL with the Denver Nuggets. And for the Mavericks, Kyrie's not going to be playing in games, but the hope is he will be able to practice alongside Cooper Flagg, get some scrimmage reps alongside Cooper Flagg, begin building the on-court chemistry between those two. They've already developed off-court chemistry, but again, the hope is that Kyrie will be able to practice down the stretch of the season and spend some time on the court playing with Cooper Flagg in those situations.
All right, interesting stuff, Tim. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. To go top of the top, best layups ever.
Show us.
Okay. So let's start here. Top jelly.
Glad to glad.
1994, Clyde Drexler versus the Rockets.
Ooh, a lot of jelly.
First man I got autographed. Clyde Drexler, yes.
With the Rockets?
Yes, with the Rockets.
Eddie Jones back in 97. Look at where he took off from.
Finger roll from the three-point line.
A little toss-up.
Stacey Augmon, Plastic Man.
Ooh.
No, that was
a left?
clean. That was clean. What was that with? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was left.
English.
Top 360. Come on, we had to have Vince Carter if we're doing that. Against the Lakers.
The fact that Vince,
excuse me,
in my mind played recently, but the video is this fuzzy.
Yeah.
I'm getting old.
It wasn't that long ago, but the video makes it seem long.
J.R. Smith in 2010.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, we missed a good D. Wade one against the Pistons in the playoffs in 2005. I'm just letting people know. We missed that one. Shout out D. Wade, I got you. Top reverse. Dr. J in the 80s.
You gotta get
Look at that. That's iconic.
Man. Yes, that was
the one.
You're right. That is the one.
Big hand
And
basketball.
the 2. And the 3.
MJ against the Nets. We saw this yesterday.
Yeah. One side of the rim to the other side. 3 different people.
Yes.
All right, the NBA is back in action tonight. We have some superlatives to give out here. These are Oscar-themed season superlatives that we have yet to give out. By the way, this year's Oscars are Sunday, March 15th on ABC. Chiney, start us off here. Who will be the lead actor for the rest of the season?
I think we got a taste of it at the All-Star game. I'm going with Victor Wembanyama
Over here real
as
quick.
my lead actor because obviously this man is on a mission, and I believe with him at number 2 in the West?
Yes, they are.
They want to make some noise. Danny, who is your lead actor, sir?
I'm gonna go with SGA. Again, most consistent guy we've seen. His life is consistent. He eats the same thing every day. He comes in, drops 30 every game, gives you buckets. Shump talks about six braids, pants sagging, and doing it in a fashionable sense.
They're telling us we got to move on. Who's the best supporting actor, Danny?
I'm gonna go Jamal Murray. First time All-Star this year, you know what I'm saying? Getting buckets, so I like that.
I'm going to take actually the number 2s of the
OKC.
City Thunder,
Ooh, a combo.
because without SGA,
Combo.
number 2 will have to be number 1 in this time period.
Today, breakout star.
Oh, we love this one right here. Donovan Mitchell.
Ooh,
Just
breakout.
because they made a big trade, and he should be the star of the postseason. They got to win.
Danny.
Stephon Castle. I think he's up and coming. He's been giving some buckets. He had Western Conference Player of the Week one week, 40-point triple-double.
And
he's going to show it this
He's
playoff
got
season.
some old school to him. He's a dog, too. All right, last one here.
The
Danny,
Charlotte
best
Hornets.
plot twist.
Who thought they would be in the playoffs on their bingo card? Nobody had that.
No.
I got them playing Detroit basketball in the first round of the playoffs.
Janae?
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog. Hello.
Come on now.
Okay, I want Jason
Ooh.
Tatum because if he comes back,
Yeah.
plays, that's going to be a
I think he's
plot twist.
probably going to come back.
I like this music. What is like award show
A little
music?
elevator
Well,
music.
thankfully, the music didn't play us off like they do at award show when people are
You're
going too
right.
long. So
You're right.
it worked out for us. For Janae, for Danny, thanks to Sean as well, and everybody who joined
Dana
us today.
Black
I'm
is
George.
back.
Goodbye. NFL Live is next.
Oh, that's it?